What's going on YouTube? Team SC here with another video for you today. Now if you're like me, you're here because you want to see this year be a good year for Primal and you would love to see some new ideas, concepts, gear, dinosaurs, you name it, added to the game. So I've got this video for today. It is my top 5 picks for gear that I would like to see added to the Hunter Primal. And developers, I hope you're watching, because these would really make the game a better place for all, at least in my opinion. But you know what, let's see if you like it. Number 5, I think the game should have basic spears. Now this is a small one, but for, you know, these little, they're not showing up on my map for some reason, but for like the little settler camps down at the bottom and all the maps where there's really nothing good at, just the basic bows and arrows, I think it would be pretty cool to find a basic spear. You know, maybe it equips to your inventory slot on the 3rd slot. Now obviously the spear would probably be heavy and take up a lot of your baggage, probably be just as good as the machete. But you should be able to kind of like maybe right click, aim your spear, and then left click to kind of throw it to do some like pretty bonus damage like one time. You know, like maybe your spear pokes don't do too much, but you can throw it once and it'll do a good hit. Now I just think it'd be fun to throw some spears at dinosaurs, and they have all those logs there anyway, so I don't know why they don't have basic spears. You know, even if I had like all this awesome gear, if I had extra space, I'd grab a spear just to chunk it at something just for fun. But this one's just kind of basic. I just think it would be fun. It doesn't really change anything about the game. So let me get into my more specific ones. Number 4, items that we should have. I think there should be a wind gauge that tells you, come on Thunderstorm, I'm trying to make my video, but this kind of brings the point. A wind gauge. Now I know it's already kind of implemented to some extent, but you can't really tell which way the wind's blowing, you know, obviously. And I think this is true as far as the game goes. The carnivores are more likely to sense you when you're downwind, and the herbivores are more likely to kind of know you're there and run away and get spooked. But with the wind gauge, it just kind of brings that to the players, like, hey, this is a part of the game, and this helps with, you know, survival. Like, obviously, I'm going to try not to be downwind from where the, whatchamacallit, T-Rex and carnivores are, or I'm going to try to be downwind? Upwind. You know, you get what I'm saying, and it can also be useful for trying to ambush and hunt herbivores. So the wind gauge definitely brings to light the survival hunting elements of this game a little bit more and allows for more in-depth detailing of the AI. So, you know, they can kind of make it downwind of a T-Rex. You know, it's going to find you. It's got a good nose. It's going to chase you out. Same with Utah Raptors. And this gives the players a way to know where they're at and try to get out of dangerous situations. Number 3, I'm surprised it's kind of not on here, but there should be some kind of silencer equip. Now, I don't know which guns they would put the silencer on. I'm not a weapons expert. And as you can see, there's a bug. My inventory shows that I have nothing, but I've got plenty of stuff on me right now, or I wouldn't be here on this mountain in plain sight. But anyways, there's got to be a silencer. Not for every weapon, but for like maybe a select few, like maybe the .308 can get a silencer put on it, or I don't know. I'm not really the best or know the most about guns and weapons, but a silencer would be good, which brings me back to another thing. I don't know if they changed this, but back in the day, I had to shoot a gun, and I would hear a T-Rex just charging to come investigate the area from miles away, or I would alert a pack of Utah Raptors. It doesn't happen anymore, and I noticed it because sometimes the Raptors will be walking away from me, and I want them to come closer, so I'll shoot my weapon, and they don't even acknowledge it. They just kind of run off. So they need to put more emphasis back on the sounds of your guns, because they are very loud. Dinosaurs will run away or investigate. You know, you should be able to spook herbivores, or you know, alert carnivores. So if a player gets silencer, he can kind of, you know, hunt without having too much fear of being ambushed by Utahs or T-Rex and stuff. Anyways, moving on, this brings me to my number 2 choice for gear to be added to the Hunter Primal. There needs to be some kind of lure / dinosaur repellent that allows players to interact more with the environment and the dinosaur species. You know, there's already the trike collar, but all it really does is attract trikes and not really that well. Like my example for this would be, you know, maybe we can find like a flare gun at the little Navy camps. If you get ambushed by some raptors, you can fire off your flare gun and it spooks the raptors and scares them away. But the big flare is also a shiny light that might attract T-Rex to your location. That's just a basic idea, but they can kind of do a lot as far as repellents and lure go. I don't know, maybe find some gasoline you can cover on yourself. No dinosaurs are going to want to touch you for like 10 minutes. I don't know. You know, a lot of room to play there. Which brings me to my last one. My number 1 pick for the Hunter Primal is some climbing rope. I've fallen down this cliff, that cliff, even the mountain once, pretty much I've fallen down a bunch of cliffs. And half the time maybe it's because I'm trying to run away from a carnivore, because I'm worried about a T-Rex eating me. Climbing rope would be awesome. Because look at this, I could be like hunting a T-Rex running for my life, but I could use the climbing rope to Indiana Jones it, get out of there. This appeals to the players who like the adventure part of the game, and it would also help moving across this gigantic map a lot more, okay? Maybe you set up your climbing rope, it stays there for the course of the server while it's open, then you log out, it's gone, you know? But that would be something nice to add. Anyways, these are my top 5 picks for items that should be added to the Hunter Primal. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below of what you would like to see added to this game. Subscribe if you want to see more videos for Primal, and do talk to the developers. Hopefully this jogged y'all's minds and made y'all think of some things that would be beneficial for this game. So leave some comments on their Facebook page. By the time I upload this, the survey might already be down, but if it's not, go do their survey too, because it looks like they're here and they're actually listening. Alright, till next time guys, I'll see you later.